Howdy folks, I'm back. I'm blonde and I'm having more fun than ever. Welcome to episode 19 of Breakfast with BD, your mid-morning motivation to help you tackle your week with energy and positivity. The show where we explore mindset and principles that drive success, happiness and fulfillment in your work and your personal life. So today's episode is about a concept that may sound counterintuitive at first. He who cares less wins. I'm going to be diving into what this really means, especially when it comes to balancing work and life. And as my mindset mentor, Ben Crow, says, being a human being rather than just a human doing. And we'll tackle that in a little bit more detail. The concept of caring less. Now, when we say he or she who cares less wins, it's not about apathy or a lack of ambition. It's about letting go of unnecessary stress and attachment to outcomes. What happens is we often fall into the trap of believing that the more we care, the harder we work, the more successful we'll be. But sometimes caring too much can backfire. It can lead to anxiety, it can lead to burnout, and it can lead to poor decision making. As I said at the start, Ben Crow, and if you haven't listened to his work, and I'm sure you have because he's amazing, you need to, but he talks about the human being versus the human doing dilemma. See, in today's fast-paced world, many of us are conditioned to define ourselves as what we do rather than who we are. And we get caught up in the grind, always chasing the next goal, the next achievement. But this mindset turns us into human doings rather than human beings. We lose sight of the importance of just being or living in the moment and appreciating our life beyond the to-do lists. Real life example, Jeff Bezos' approach to decision making. The founder of Amazon and one of the most successful entrepreneurs and companies in the world, despite his intense focus on building the business, Bezos is known for his ability to prioritize work-life balance and avoid micromanaging. No one likes a micromanager. Early in his career, Bezos adapted a philosophy of making high-quality decisions rather than making more decisions. He realized that if he cared too much about every little detail and tried to micromanage every decision, it'd lead to fatigue and ultimately poorer outcomes. Instead, he focused on making a few key decisions each day, ensuring he had enough time for rest, reflection, and his personal life. This approach didn't just benefit his personal life, it also allowed him to make better, more strategic decisions for Amazon. He famously said, if I make like 3 good decisions a day, that's enough. This mindset of caring less about volume and more about quality has been a crucial part of his success. By not extending himself and maintaining a healthy work-life balance, he's also been able to sustain his energy and creativity over the long term. So there is science behind it. Studies have shown that when we're overly attached to outcome, we activate the stress response in our brain. This can cloud our judgment and make us less effective. When we approach challenges with a more relaxed, less attached mindset, we're more likely to be creative, make better decisions, and ultimately, which is the goal, perform better. So, personal reflection. Ask yourself, where in your life are you caring too much about things that don't actually matter? Are you overextending yourself at work, trying to control every little detail? Are you sacrificing your well-being for the sake of a project or a goal? Take a step back and consider how you can care a little less, how you can let go of the attachment to outcomes and focus more on the process, on being present and enjoying the journey. So, some practical tips for balancing your work and your life. Number 1, set boundaries. Decide when your workday ends and stick to it. This allows you to be more present in your personal life, particularly for those that work from home and you're always in your work environment. Number 2, delegate and trust. Let go of the need to control every aspect of your work. Delegate tasks and trust that others can handle them. Number 3 is practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness practices into your daily routine. This can be as simple as a 5-minute breathwork session or a mindfulness walk. Number 4, focus on being. Schedule time for activities that nourish your soul, whether it's spending time with loved ones or pursuing a hobby or simply relaxing. Number 5, reevaluate your priorities. Periodically reassess what truly matters to you. Are you spending time and energy on things that are aligned to your values and your long-term goals? Remember, it's not about caring less in a way that makes you indifferent or disengaged. It's about caring less in the sense of releasing the unnecessary pressure we put on ourselves. By focusing on being rather than just doing, you'll find a more balanced, fulfilled life. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Breakfast with BD. If you found value in today's session, don't forget to share it with someone who you think might benefit. See you next time.